Okay, hello everyone. I'm just gonna throw this out there that I feel really awkward right now talking to myself in front of the camera. It's been a minute, but I just figured today I would come on here and just show you guys what my current favorite products that I use anytime I feel like getting a little glammed up, or really anytime I put makeup on, to be honest. So let's get into it. So I already did my eyebrows, and that's the first thing I normally do, and with that I just use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Blonde. I'm trying to grow them out right now, so they're not very pretty, but let's just ignore that. Okay, so the next step I like to do is my eyes. So I'm going to go in with a KKW Concealer in shade number 1. And we're just going to prime our eyes. And I just like to blend that out with a sponge. I'm laughing because I can hear my mom yelling at the dog. Okay, now I'm just going to set that using some Maybelline Fit Me powder, and this is just the one in translucent. You really don't need a lot of this. Well, I don't use a lot of it. I literally just use a little bit just to set it, and also underneath my eyebrows too because I did concealer. Okay, now I am going to go in with the KKW Powder Contour in number 2, and on days where I'm just doing like a little simple or just basic makeup, I don't really do anything to my eyes. I just like to get any kind of like neutral color and just put it in my crease, so that way it looks like there's a little bit of color. So we're just gonna do that. This is what the shade is. It's such a pretty shade. I'm gonna take that, and I'm literally just gonna put this all the way from the inside of the crease, kind of next to my nose, and then just kind of blend it outwards. And by putting it closer to my nose, it kind of helps the nose contour a little bit. And I will put this on the outer corner also. It's pretty basic. I don't know if you can see the difference between this eye and that eye. You can definitely tell, well, I can tell, the shadow right here kind of sculpts the nose a little bit. Blow it out the edges a little bit if I'm feeling a little extra. And it doesn't matter if it's super messy, like going past the brow on the end, just because we are going to go back in with concealer later. So you can be super messy. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Lorac Pro palette. This is the number 4. And I'm just taking that same brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade Cool Taupe. It is this one right here. It's just a really cool color. In this, I'm going to focus just on the inner corner of the eye and then just kind of blend it out. And I will put it right on my brow bone also. And this just kind of helps blend everything together and bring out the inner corner again after we did put that darker color on. It gives more of the natural vibe. Natural. Now what I'm going to do is grab the Maybelline Studio, this black gel liner, and I'm just taking this Morphe G21 brush. It's just an angled brush, and this is going to be the thinnest line you've ever seen of eyeliner, because all I'm doing this for is to hide my lash band, so there's no you can't see my eyelid in between my lashes and my fake lashes when I put my false lashes on. Okay, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see me while I do this, but I'll try. I can't even see myself because my lights are so bright. I can never do just like a one quick line doing this. It never comes out right. I don't think I have the right brush or something, but using the gel liner, it's is so hard. Okay, that was easy. And honestly, it does not matter if your line is all funky looking, because no one's gonna see it. Okay, now I'm gonna curl my lashes, and to be honest, I don't curl my lashes every single time I do this. Just depends how I'm feeling, but I think I'm gonna curl them today. Does this ever freak anybody out? Do you ever feel like you're gonna pull all your eyelashes out? I feel like that. Now I'm just gonna grab some mascara, and I'm just using the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara. It's not my favorite, but it's cheap, so. And I like it better than a lot of the other like Maybelline ones and stuff. And you know, I just had to put these big earrings on. What a difference. Isn't that crazy? I'm gonna let that dry a little bit, and I'm gonna move on to my face, just my foundation. So when I get ready in the daytime, I always put something underneath my makeup, whether you use a primer, moisturizer, I honestly don't think it matters. But what I use is the Bio Elements SPF 30, and I love it so much. It like minimizes your pores, I feel like. I don't know if anyone else feels like this that's used this, but I feel like it does. It honestly probably doesn't, and I'm just crazy, but I feel like it does. So I use that, but I'm not going to put it on today because I already put some sunscreen on earlier, and I'm not going to put more on. Yeah, so I do that, and then I just take some foundation. I've been using this foundation for a long time now. It's the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation, and it's in shade 1.1. So I'm just going to put it on my face. And I'm going to put my hair back too. And honestly, it depends on the day, like how I blend this out. I've been using a brush lately. This is just like a flat top kabuki brush. It's actually my mom's. But yeah, a lot of the times, well, okay, story. I lost my Morphe sponge, and I have this other one that's just kind of hard, and it's not really my favorite to put foundation on with. So I was like, screw, you know, I'm just gonna start using a brush. But then, oh my god, I'm done. But then I realized my mother took my sponge, and I just got it back yesterday, so we're just gonna use the brush. But I do think that it looks better with a sponge. And I'm gonna blend this literally all the way down my neck, because I'm really pale and it does not match me, but I don't care. And then once I get to like under the eye and the cheek, I kind of just pat, and I'll make that little line under my eye, and it'll kind of clean up that eyeshadow. Foundation has always been my favorite part of doing my makeup. I think just because that's when you can really see the transformation. And it's just like that bam, clear base. I love it. This foundation is amazing for dry skin too. And that's another reason why I don't really like to use a brush, just because, especially if you have dry skin, using a brush, you're pulling your skin back and forth. So that's not going to help you, especially if you have dry patches. I don't personally have dry patches, but with a sponge, you know, when you get your sponge wet, it's going to give you some more moisture rather than a brush that's just kind of like rough on your skin. And then I'll just go around and pat a little bit. And then I will go in, I'm going to spray the sponge I have. This is the Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Hydrating Setting Spray, the dewy one. And I'm just going to spray the sponge. And then I'm just going to tap my face to make sure it's all set and to just get rid of any little tiny lines that the brush might have left. That's another reason why I don't really like using brushes, just because I feel like they always leave little lines. And using a sponge, like after, just helps to press it into your skin. Now that my eyebrows are totally funky looking. Okay, so right away, I'm actually going to set my neck with some powder. Just because I hate that feeling of like wet. Okay. Now I am going to apply some lashes. Well, I'm actually going to put some glue on some lashes. These are, I believe, just like the Ardell Wispy lashes. I'm not 100% positive, but I've been using these every single day when I do my makeup. And I just use the Duo Brush On Lash Glue with vitamins in it. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry, and while that dries, I'm gonna just grab some concealer and start the process. I don't like to do my under eye concealer until after I put my eyelashes on, just because my eyes can tend to water, so I don't want it to get messed up. But I will do like my chin, nose, and forehead while I'm waiting. And to start off, this is going to seem so extra, but to start off, I'm going to use the KKW number 6. It is a darker shade. And then I'm going to go in and take number 1 and just do a little bit on top of it. And I just like this because the number 1 is really, really light. And even though I am really, really like fair skinned, sometimes I don't want that super white on my face. I want it to kind of be more blended into my foundation. So then that's when I'll take the sponge and I'll just spray it because it's not wet with that same spray, and I'll just pat it out. Does that ever happen to you guys where it like takes off what's underneath? That's never happened to me with this foundation and concealer before. But it totally did right now. So now my eyelashes are probably dry. So I'm gonna pop these suckers on, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. Maybe. I can't even see myself, so. So after I get them on, I will go through and I'll like squeeze my natural lashes and the fake lashes together. Okay, once they dry a little bit more, I will go back in with some mascara and fix it a little bit. So now we're going to do our under eye. So I'm going to take that darker color again. And if you think this is too much makeup for you, then that's okay. But to each their own. Right? Okay. And then I'll take the flat side of it and blend out the bottom. And then I'll take the inner corner and blend out the inner corner once I get there. And I'll bring it up the nose a little bit. And then sometimes, if I really feel like it, I'll go in with some cream contour, but I don't really feel like it today. If I do, I like to go in with the cream contour before I do my concealer. Just in case it does get a little bit messy, I can clean it up. Okay, now I'm just going back in with that light powder. And we're just going to pat that under our eyes. And then on our nose. I like to put it on my whole entire nose because I have pretty bad allergies. So I'm constantly like blowing my nose. And I don't want my makeup to come off. We're going to do our smile lines. And then I'll just go in and get a big fluffy brush, tap off most of it, and then just wipe the whole face. Okay, now I'm going to take my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This is so old, if you can tell. This is my favorite one, and I'm just been out for so long. I'm taking the same brush I just used my powder with. It's just this really small tapered brush. Go into the one that's barely there. And then just do really small upward circular motions. And we're doing this right, like, if you like to make a little fish face, right up from there. And then I'll do some on my forehead and temples. Not too much, but just to even out the face. Then I'm gonna take a smaller brush. This is the Morphe M433, just a really small tapered brush. That same shadow. Tap off the excess, and I'm gonna do my nose. I don't do this every single day. Only sometimes. Okay, now that it looks super crazy, I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush. Just wipe off whatever extras on there and just kind of tap it out. Not bad. So now I'm gonna go back in with my KKW. Just a super fluffy brush, and just do a little bit on top of that contour. This will just be to bronze up the cheeks. And this will kind of tie in our eyes too. I'm just gonna kind of tap the nose. And then if you're feeling really extra, I'll put a little bit underneath my lip. You know, because who doesn't want the illusion of bigger lips with no lip injections? I just can't do needles, so I could not do lip injections. Okay, you guys? Now I'm gonna fix my eyebrow because it is looking crazy. Okay, I'm going to put some eyebrow gel on my eyebrow. This is just a clear brow gel from Essence. And now I'm going to do some highlighters. So I am going to spray my face. I'm going to spray my face with the Morphe Continuous Mist. Probably should have kept my hair up there. Take a palette and dry it off. Okay, now I'm going to take, a lot of the stuff is the same stuff that I use. And take that brush I used for contouring. I'm going to dip it into Champagne Pop. A little bit on my cheekbone. A little bit just on the center of my nose. Of my lip. Okay, now I'm going to go into the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to take the shade Beam, which is this one right here. Dip into that. Not too much, but just a little. And then just kind of go right over that. I don't like to do the very tip of my nose just because I don't like the tip of my nose, so you don't want to highlight something you don't like. If that makes sense. Now I'm going to just do the inner corner of my eyes, and I'm going to take the shade In Light from her palette. It's the very first shade. And just kind of set it on the inner corner of my eye. And that is pretty much almost it. I'm going to take my mascara and do my bottom lashes and a little bit more on the top. Make sure everything's blended. I literally cannot do a mascara without it getting everywhere. I'm gonna get my lip product and I will be right back. The trick is to let the mascara dry on your face and then just take it off with a Q-tip or a brush or whatever. So my two favorite lip products right now are the KKW Nude lipstick in number 3. I kind of want to get her number 1 because I want one that's even lighter. And then the Morphe, I guess it's just called the Morphe lip gloss in the shade Boho. These are my favorites. Yes, I'm going to put just a little bit of this lipstick on and then put the lip gloss right on top. I just like to pat it on because I really don't want a lot. I'm not really a big fan of myself in like a lot of dark lipstick. So, well, on occasion I am, like for fun, but on the regular I'm not. This is even pushing it for me, but I feel like it matches my lips nicely, but I really just want like a nice nude, so I'm going to look into getting her lighter shades. Sometimes I'll leave it at this, but I like gloss, so I'm going to take the gloss and just put it on top. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to do a video just talking about like my favorite products that I use right now, like that I've been using day to day when I get ready, like, I don't know, if I'm hanging out with my friends, like this is the look I'm gonna do, or if I just feel like putting makeup on for the day, this is the look I'm gonna do. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.